2, 1. All right, here we go. We'll talk about IKORIA, guys, gals. I have officially signed with Wizards. I have been invited. Wizards has invited me to the early access event, IKORIA lair of behemoths. I have a special preview account, so we will go over certain things. Thank you, Wizards, for that, by the way. And we're going to be going over certain things. So if you had some questions, tell me in the comment section. So guys, subscribe if you want to see the IKORIA early access event. I will be either live streaming or posting up videos. Tell me what you want to see in the comment section and subscribe to get those things. And also another reason to subscribe, you're like, why should I subscribe? Well, another reason to subscribe, I will be giving away codes to help you build your MTG Arena collection. And to get those codes and qualify comes at no cost to you. I'm not going to be asking for any donations. With everything going on in the world, I'm the no cost to you, and I'm going to be opening up 50 booster packs of IKORIA on MTG Arena. Qualify for these codes, all you have to do is like the video, comment below, and subscribe. That you have to be a subscriber. And that's it. You have to like, comment, and subscribe. That's it. If you ever look at my past videos and wonder how I make it to Mythic status and we beat the 134th best ranked player, yeah. How I build my collections, I'll be posting videos on how I do that. And it may be different than what you actually think. It's not through drafts. I show you another thing that I do. But tell me in the comment section what you want to see. Tell me what you want to see. I know a lot of people have a lot of questions about the new mechanisms. And another reason why to probably watch this event is to basically, in my early access, is basically my failures. And also see some things that we do right and to have some fun, realistically. And so if people are wondering, do you put the Mutate above or below, companion, all this type of stuff? What happens? What do you do? Well, if you want to see that, I would tell you to subscribe. Also, what I'm going to be doing, and I plan to be doing it for people that have already subscribed, is open up box of a mystery booster box. I was going to do it about 5 weeks ago, but then you know what's happening around the world that's slowing everything down, and I hope you stay safe. And one of the reasons why I have, so this is completely sponsored by Wizards, this event. So this is being sponsored. I'm just going to fully let you know that right ahead of time. But the real reason why I really accepted the invitation to do this and I really signed with the company is basically because I really want to bring some fun to the MTG community, but I also gradually want to get feedback and bring some of that feedback and hopefully into the MTG community. That's what I want to do. But I'll be the first one to tell you, I want you to stay safe as well. And I think right now MTG Arena is a really good way and a good outlet to play Magic the Gathering when everything in the world just is where it's at right now. So we're in 2020, and I think it's really great to be able to do this on MTG Arena. Again, if you want to see something, tell me in the comment sections below. Tell me what you want to see. Do you want to see a draft? Do you want to see a particular, do you want to see companion? So those are be a couple things. And again, also I'll be opening up again a booster box opening, and we'll be doing that. And I think I'll be doing a giveaway with that, but I have to think about how I'm going to do this. So if you don't know me and my background, I played the Magic the Gathering since 1994 when I was a wee little kid, all the way to 2004. I came back in 2011. I play Magic the Gathering on MTG Online. So if you've played Modern on MTG Online, you probably played versus me. I play 4-color mill. So if you saw somebody playing with 4 colors and it was a mill deck, yeah, that was me. I'm the only one running that deck. I'm the only one that runs that deck. So yeah, you can. That was me. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, so yeah, and also play on MTG Arena. We go Mythic Ranked. I went Mythic Rank last month, and also played an MTG Arena team member. We ended up going 16 turns. They played Jeskai Fires. We ended up beating them. So we ended up beating one of the MTG Arena team members, but it was going back and forth. I'll upload that content, but anyway. So with some of these mechanics, so I just want to go over this really quick. I'm going to upload this guy right here, Macro Sage. All right, we'll just call him Macro. So this Macro, you can choose him to be a companion. So let's look at the companion cards for a second. I'm just going to go over 2 of these cards. And then I'm going to go over Theros Beyond Death for a second, because I think Theros Beyond Death is getting overlooked. I think it's getting overshadowed, and I'll tell you exactly why I think it's getting overshadowed. So let's look at this. Let's look at the Micro Sage. Your starting deck contains only cards with converted mana cost 3 or greater and land cards. And it says if this card is your chosen companion. So you get to choose. Do you want it to be or no? And then its a bottom ability is whenever Macro Sage enters the battlefield, draw a card for each other permanent you control with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Okay, so basically this card is very restrictive, in my opinion. Just looking at this, you know, the companion cards also, you have to reveal it. So you are showing your opponent, this is how I know the rules a couple days before I'm uploading this video. Understand, I'm making this video in advance, so by the time you see this video, I made this video a couple days ago. So here's the thing. It says so its bottom ability is so basically it's got the blue. You know, blue's known for drawing, and green is now known for being big creatures. And that's not, if you go back to the origins of Magic the Gathering, I played in 1994. Remember I told you I was like a wee little kid? And here's this card. Boop, Birds of Paradise. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. You add Land of War Elves. Boop, here you go. Land of War Elves, tap, add a green. So if you look at these two cards, green, from the inception of Magic, wasn't always meant to be big creatures. It was actually meant to support other colors and to accelerate other colors. So I think people, you know, I think there's a misinterpretation of what green really is. Green, from the inception of Magic the Gathering, was really to help other colors and to ramp up mana. Otherwise, Birds of Paradise wouldn't have said, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. And that is like an original Magic the Gathering card dating back to the inception of Magic the Gathering. And Land of War Elves is the same thing. So when you look at these cards, now view green differently. Okay, so now you're viewing green in a different light. So green really helps out other colors. That's how I view it. Now, you might view it differently, and you can tell me in the comment section. I know green is getting really big with their creatures, but overall, green is known to accelerate into other colors. Now, this is very interesting. With Companion, it says your starting deck contains only cards with converted mana cost. So your starting deck is very interesting. So I don't think people know this, but in the best of 3, I always harp about the sideboard. If you look at my previous videos, I'm like sideboard, 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 sideboard. And oh, by the way, if you're looking to my previous decks and you want to have a fun, laughing event, if you just want to have fun and just laugh, I have 35 minutes of a Simic Fish Slap deck. Fish Slap. Yep. It's just 35. If you want to see Red Deck wins, you're like, does Red Deck, we make Red Deck lose a couple times. You're like, well, Red Deck never loses. It always wins. It's right in the title of the deck. They always win. Well, with that deck, we feature 27 creatures, and a lot of them are fishes. So I call it the Fish Slap deck. Yeah, just sit back. There's a lot of fun. If you watch the video, you watch the full 35 minutes, you'll just laugh, take it for what it's worth. Magic the Gathering is supposed to be fun. And that's the reason why I also like doing this and want to be more part of the MTG community, and have teamed up with Wizards, and I'm glad for them to sponsor this event, is because realistically, I just don't want to just do just events. I also want to get feedback to bring to the MTG community. And you'll hear me talk about health and fitness with Magic the Gathering. Like, what does fitness got to do with Magic the Gathering? Well, in fitness, I'm always about people being the best versions of themselves. I don't care what it is. You're the best student of yourself. Maybe you're just a mom or a father. It's not just a just. Maybe that is what you do. I want you to be the best version of who you are. And I'll tell you, Magic comes second. You know what I mean? You're like, wow, that's a great opening. Magic comes second? Absolutely it does. Your health, your time. So play responsibly. You know what I mean? Play responsibly, people. But the thing about it is, I think Magic the Gathering for some people, it helps them get away from stress. You know, it really helps them get away and maybe even fit in places they didn't think they would fit in. And so to me, I'm coming from that perspective sometimes when I make the videos. And you see that throughout my videos. If you watch my full videos, you'll see I kind of sprinkle in a little bit of certain animations. I kind of sprinkle in certain things to kind of, you know, hey, you know, there's a little bit more to things than just this. do also want to bring some nice positivity into the MTG community and really, really just bring the perspective of my experience seeing every decade of Magic and playing on MTG Online in Modern, multiple formats, and I play in real life, guys. So I mean, so I see it from a lot of different perspectives. I'll give you a little hint here. I was playing somebody at Friday Night Magic, and they missed their draw step 3 times. And I'm kind of like going, did you forget to do something? Now, sometimes when I see people kind of struggle, I'll kind of like, when I play in real life at Friday Night, Friday Night Magic, I'll kind of go, did you miss something? And you go, I forgot to draw a card. He's like, man, I'm so used to everybody just everything doing everything for me. So I think that there's a new type of Magic the Gathering player where they know the game, but they don't know all the little intricacies of the game. You know what I mean? So I don't assume everybody knows everything. So that's why my videos are kind of a little bit longer, because I kind of expand a little bit. I really want to build a community. I really, on this channel, want to build a community for you guys to communicate amongst yourselves. And I really want to bring that feedback and bring some feedback to the MTG community and bring it back. And so that's the reason why there's been a lot going on behind the scenes. But anyway, I've literally, hopefully I can put everything together in time, because realistically, with shipping and everything coming, I have new equipment that I have to set up in 12 hours. New computer parts, everything like that. A new whole setup that I'm going to be doing for this event. So yeah, so maybe old subscribers, you'll like that, okay? But so again, so with the companion card, I do want to say this. So let's going back to the macro sage. When you look at the macro sage here, it says your starting deck, and that's a very interesting word. A very interesting keyword there, starting deck, or I should say phrase. What people don't know is that I harp on the sideboard a lot in my videos, because I play the best of 3 quite a bit. And if you watch me at the beginning of the month, I kind of play decks that are kind of fun and a little bit flavorful. And then when I get to the middle of the month and towards the end of the month, I get a lot more competitive, right? As I climb to Mythic rank, which I had Mythic rank Tier 1 last month and also the previous month to that. I'll be uploading those videos for you. So I have decks designed for you for all levels. And that's what I like to do. Because I think a lot of people that play Magic the Gathering, they want to have fun, but also be semi-competitive, right? I know you're like, get back to IKORIA, dude. I'll get there. But I think 70% of the population, that's what they like. You know, but you like to win a little bit. You like to be semi-competitive. It's like watching a football team. If you watch your favorite football team and they're always losing, it's not going to be fun. You know, so I think people like to play very casual and have fun, but be semi-competitive. Great. So you can watch and subscribe and learn from my mistakes. Or I might do something right that you like and say, hey, I like what he did right there, and I like that idea. I might utilize that and think about that in my own deck. Again, I just want you to be the best version of yourself, and please stay healthy. And I think Magic the Gathering is a great way to, draw off the stress and all that. So anyway, let's go back to the Sage and the companion stuff. So your starting deck. So your sideboard, game 2 and game 3, you can put your entire sideboard in your main deck. Did you know that? You can grab your entire sideboard and put it into your main deck. What? So I think the word starting deck does make sense. Because your starting deck, as long as it's 60 cards, that's your starting deck. And then for game 2 and game 3, you can grab your sideboard, you can grab your entire sideboard and put it in your deck. I don't think a lot of people know that. So that means game 2 and game 3, you could have 75 cards. And that would be, quote unquote, your starting deck. So I think the word starting deck for companion, that might be one of the reasons why. I don't know, okay? And I'm not saying that's why they worded it that way. I'm just saying it could be one of the reasons why they worded it starting deck. And I think a lot of people might be having trouble with that. I don't know. We'll find out. But I think that's a further clarification on the best of 3s where you play a sideboard and you put it in your main deck. I can tell you this, when I play with 4 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-color mill, a 4-color mill deck in Modern, I can tell you that I've had my opponents in Modern sideboard their entire sideboard into their main deck to avoid being milled faster. I'm sorry if you played versus me in Modern. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So I think that's some clarification. But I think some of these cards are restrictive a little bit. Like this card, you have to have, like, each card in your deck it has to have 3 or greater. So that takes out cards like Growth Spiral, Arbor Grazer, Leafkin Druid, that are really staples of Simic Ramp. And you're also showing your opponent, you're revealing to your opponent what kind of colors you're playing with. And I think that's the reason why we have the hybrid colors. The card I really like is this cat. It's called Cat Beast, which is called a Cat Beast, okay? Now this is a very good card. Each creature card in your starting deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card. I have ideas for this. If you guys want to see that, you tell me in the comment section. Again, your comments are going to help me dictate what I do. Do you want to see drafts? Do you want to see me play? What do you want to see me play? Okay, so each other creature you control that's a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur gets +1/+1 and vigilance. Yeah. Now, do understand, if you make this your companion and you cast it, your opponent can kill this. So this is a 3/2 creature. This will die to a shock. This will die to a shock. A lot of the Theros Beyond Death --/ cards, like give target creature -3/-3. There's other card out there that says give target creature -2/-2. So this card dies to a lot of different things. But this card, I have ideas for this, and this could get a little crazy with this card. So yeah, I don't know. Again, guys and girls, I have no idea what's going to happen here. So those are the 2 cards I'm showing you. So first, Theros Beyond Death for a second. What I think is we're going to look back on Theros Beyond Death, and you can leave your opinion about that. I really want to see your comments, though, about the IKORIA. But I think we're going to look back at Theros Beyond Death, and I think we're going to say, wow, in a couple years, that was a very undervalued set. When Theros Beyond Death came out, I said, this is going to be one of the most overrated sets or the most underrated set. And I think it's underrated. You look at the Elder Giants, they're really good. Thassa Deep Dwelling, that's a really good card. And I think just because of everything going on in the world, Theros Beyond Death kind of just happened really quickly. 2, when Theros Beyond Death released, there was no pre-release and there was no release tournament. The first major tournament to happen was the World Championship, where that happened about 3 to 4 weeks after Theros Beyond Death got released. So when Theros Beyond Death got released, nobody really got to see how all the cards kind of interact with each other, right? Well, now you're going to be able to see IKORIA and how it interacts with each other. But I think that's one reason why Theros Beyond Death really kind of gets overlooked, because of that. It's one of the rare times that's ever happened with Magic the Gathering, where you don't have a big tournament on the release or pre-release. And then also with everything going on in the world, I think Theros Beyond Death kind of slipped through the cracks there. And I think we're going to look back and say, wow, that was a pretty good set. So tell me, what do you think about that? But anyway, what do you want to see with IKORIA? And also, I'm going to be doing... I want to make this a 10-minute video, but I can just never do it. I'm also going to be doing 50-pack booster pack opening for IKORIA. All right, I'm going to be doing 50 packs opening, a 50-pack booster pack opening of IKORIA. And it's something that Wizards does offer. It's for $50, and basically you get 50 booster packs. And typically they'll give you like a planeswalker or a very good legendary rare creature. And I'll tell you some of the benefits of doing that. Opening up booster packs, for every 6 booster packs that you open, you get a wild card, a free rare wild card. And for every 30 booster packs you open, you get a free mythic rare wild card. So in other words, for every 6 booster packs you open, you can get any rare that was ever printed on MTG Arena for free, besides a mythic rare. So opening up booster packs is pretty good, and I think that's also a really good deal. So you can check that out. Subscribe, check all that out. Again, tell me in the comment section, what do you want to see for IKORIA? Subscribe to stay tuned with the IKORIA Early Access event, sponsored by Wizards. And again, I'm happy to join on board, because I do truly want to bring those things to the MTG community outlined in this video. So anyways, feel free to subscribe, comment below, and smash that like button. To qualify for the codes, like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section and let me know. And I will be giving away some codes to subscribers. That is it. I hope you guys have a good day and really stay safe and have fun. Let's have some fun. Thank you.